Welcome in adding integers. In adding integers, we have our setting. So we have now setting up. So our first one is by model. So we have now the tiles, which is the algebra tiles. So the yellow represent +1, and then the orange represent -1. Now, another way to do this one in adding is what we call the abstract or solution. So this is by means of using the integers or the normal or the usual way in solving or adding integers. In this presentation, this is our rules or logic in adding integers. So I have here an image. So there are two reminders. The first one is if they are same sign, you add. Look at these two cases. Positive plus positive is positive, and the negative plus negative is negative. Another logic is that different sign you subtract. Now, positive and then negative. However, the logic here is that if the absolute value of the positive is greater than the absolute value of the negative, you'll take the sign of the positive. And then on the other hand, if the absolute value of the negative is greater than the absolute value of the positive, the sign would be negative. Let's have an example, 6 plus 4. So when you're in elementary, this is very basic because there are only positive numbers that you're adding way back then. So let's have now the model. So you have now 6 yellow tiles, so that will be 6. And then combining another 4 yellow tiles, so the answer would be 10. And there's also the abstract or the solution. So I think you don't have any question about it. So let's go to another example. Simplify -4 plus -5. Now, looking now in the logic, we have their same sign, which is both negative. So let's have now first the model. So you have now 4 orange tiles. That means the value is -4. Another set of 5 orange tile. That means it's -5. And then now combining it will lead you to -9. Now in an abstract or solution, -4 plus -5. Now, there is a reminder there when you're writing it in a solution. If a positive and a negative is consecutively written like this one, the sign would be different. It will lead you to this one. So that's why it turns out to be the same sign. So -4 minus 5. However, because they have the same sign now, you need to add their absolute value and then get the sign. So the answer is -9. Let's have an example, 6 plus -4. So they are on different sign. So we need to deduct. How does deduction happening in modeling? So let's have now the model. You have now 6 yellow tiles. The value is 6. And then you have 4 orange tiles. The value is -4. Now when we deduct the pairs of yellow and orange. So we remove this one, another one, another, and the last one. So what is the remaining would be the answer, and the remaining is 2. Now, let's go with abstract or a solution. Now, 6 plus -4. Now, what will happen there is that you need to change the sign of this one because the sign of positive and negative is consecutive. Now, we need to change the sign. So, therefore, what will happen would be 6 minus 4. And then 6 minus 4, the sum, the difference is 2. Let's have another example, -5 plus 4. Now, different signs, so you need to deduct. So, in a modeling, this is how it happens. So, you have 5 orange tiles, that will be -5, and then 4 yellow tiles, that will be 4. Now, removing the pairs of orange and yellow, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and what is left would be the answer, which is -1. Now, in the abstract or solution, negative 5 plus 4. So technically, negative 5 plus 4 is a different sign. You deduct, so 5 minus 4, the answer is 1, and the higher absolute value is negative 5. So therefore, the answer is negative 1.